All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining us for today's Infrascale webinar. We're going to be giving an introduction to the broadest data protection suite available. And of course, we appreciate your time here. We're going to have a 30-minute webinar. I'd like to show you the agenda that we have proposed. And if there's anything that you would like to hear that you don't see on this agenda, please feel free to use your question tool and type that into me. I'll try to cover everything. And if we have questions, I'll be sure to come to the Q&A at the end. And any questions that we don't have time for will be followed up via email, so we'll ensure that we have everything answered for you today. So what we're going to cover is an overview of Infrascale, our company and our platform. We're going to talk about Infrascale technology. We're going to discuss security and encryption, as well as current cloud industry trends. We'll talk about the solutions that Infrascale's products and technologies offer, and then we'll talk about controlling your accounts within a centralized dashboard, and finally some partnership opportunities. So we're going to cover quite a bit in these 30 minutes, but again, if you have questions, use that question tool. Type anything that comes up in there. We'll be sure to come to that and answer those questions. Again, anything that we run out of time for today, we'll follow up with you via email so that we ensure we get those answered for you. I'm also recording this webinar, so I'll be sending you a copy of these presentation slides as well as a replay video, so you don't need to worry about taking notes during the presentation. But we're going to go ahead and get started with an Infrascale overview. So Infrascale is a leading provider of ultra-secure cloud-based backup, data protection, and collaboration. We started in Australia in 2005, and now we're headquartered in Los Angeles with 11 global data centers, and these facilities are committed to the highest level of security available. We're providing secure cloud solutions to over 1,000 MSP partners across the globe, in turn protecting millions of endpoints and devices worldwide. Our cloud storage platform is simple, secure, and scalable, and it enables service providers to deploy one single platform solution to solve 3 separate use cases. Infrascale's award-winning backup solution is 4-time winner of PCMag Editor's Choice, and our file sharing solution has been recognized as the trendsetter in the industry by Infotech Research Group. Now let's look at the platform. There are 3 key pieces to the Infrascale platform. All of our technology solutions offer end-to-end encryption and true privacy built in for security. We provide FileLocker, which is a secure file sharing and collaboration solution, as well as Infrascale Backup, secure online backup and storage for servers and applications, and NGuard, a secure endpoint protection, data protection, and device management solution. So Infrascale is offering one platform that you can adopt for all of your customers' file sharing, backup, and data protection needs. Great. And I see a couple of notes coming into the question tool, so please keep those coming. So far they are notes that I see, but no questions yet. So I appreciate the comments very much. Great. So on the Infrascale platform, my last note here before we move on to the next slide, simply, as you can see, Infrascale's platform is making cloud storage easy, secure, and it's inexpensive for our customers. So let's talk a bit now on what you can do with all of these technologies when you use it together. So along the top of your screen, you see all the hosting options available with Infrascale. So when you work with us, you have 3 hosting options: your cloud, our cloud, or any cloud. And as you see up here, private cloud, our cloud, and any cloud. So this means simply you can deploy these services on your own cloud if you have your own data center or racks in a colocation facility and you want to run our software on your infrastructure, or you can buy our software and deploy it through third-party infrastructure such as Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. And you can also opt to have data come to the Infrascale cloud, selecting one of our 11 secure data centers located around the world. So you choose where your customer's data lives. And then in the center here, the heart of it all is the Infrascale dashboard. This is where you manage all of your downstream customers and drive your business from one single pane of glass. gives you management and visibility on your entire business. So you can provision, deploy, report, and control it all through this SaaS management console. And then what are you managing? Here along the bottom you see servers, laptops and desktops, and mobile endpoints. So cloud backup and bare metal imaging for file servers, Exchange servers, SQL servers, etc. with laptops and desktops, as well as mobile endpoints. We cover everything, as well as sync and share to the cloud, all with mobile data access and data loss prevention built right in. So this comprehensive platform has the flexibility of a full range of services, all simple and easy to manage, all with true security built in. And now what do I mean by true security? Well, this is a differentiated capability that Infrascale offers, double-blind encryption. So Infrascale enables compliance with HIPAA and with other government regulations using a three-tiered encryption process for the ultimate safety. So you can see along the bottom of your screen here, similar tools take raw files and send them to the cloud, simply encrypting them in the cloud alone. The problem with this is that data is still easily accessible. So a single layer of encryption simply isn't enough. With Infrascale's ultra-safe option, as you see along the top of your screen, this military-grade data encryption system means that data is encrypted locally, secondly, encrypted in transit, and thirdly, encrypted at rest in the data center. So this actually keeps your data private. It means that only you and those authorized users of the data can get access to it. So this is truly delivering the highest level of backup data security available. We're utilizing a 256-bit AES encryption, and UltraSafe delivers zero knowledge, or also referred to as double-blind encryption. So with UltraSafe, no one but the account holder has access to the keys to unlock stored data. Whereas the operators of most backup clouds do have the ability to access your data, here even Infrascale can't access or decrypt data stored on its cloud. And when data needs to be deleted, secure multipath delete is used to ensure that data is completely and safely destroyed. Now on our data centers, a bit more on security here. It's important for your customers to know where their data is going. And it's important for you as their service provider to be able to choose where you host your customers' data. And that's why Infrascale offers our partners these global points of presence known as the Infrascale Cloud. So these data centers are all Tier 3 and Tier 4 U.S. military-grade facilities. The facilities features physical security with on-site monitoring 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They feature power supplies from 2 or more different power providers, as well as on-site generators and reserve fuel supplies. They feature redundant connections to the public internet, redundant cooling systems, and automated fire suppression systems. And also Infrascale stores data redundantly, either within the data center or off-site, depending on your deployment type. All right, let's move on to opportunities within the cloud storage industry and look at some trends and happenings going on now. So why should we care about endpoint protection or backup to the cloud or collaboration? Well, endpoint protection is important because there's more business data sitting on endpoints than there is on servers. So up to 60% of critical business data is sitting on endpoints, and by endpoint meaning laptops, tablets, and mobile phones. So endpoints are devices used to create data, especially now more than ever, yet they're by nature the most fragile and among the highest risk for data loss. They can be stolen, broken, or lost very easily. So service providers are in need more than ever of a solution that can safeguard their customers' data everywhere it lives, on laptops, on tablets, and on smartphones. A user-friendly solution to centrally manage and protect data and devices that are corporate or BYOD, meaning bring your own device, is really what's needed. And on BYOD, up to 80% of bring your own device activity is currently going unmanaged, and the productivity and convenience of all of these new devices has really forced the market to a tipping point. So not only is BYOD growing rapidly, but with the mobile workforce, you need to be able to protect your customers' entire business meaning endpoints and servers. 24% of consumers are currently using a smartphone or tablet as their primary work-related computing device. So what does this all tell us? Well, service providers must embrace BYOD and face the endpoint issue or risk the loss or leak of corporate intellectual property. This, in combination with the collaboration tool, not only increases employee productivity, but it also brings about true data security as well. So what else do we know about what's driving these trends? Well, the official acceptance of BYOD is leading to more proliferation of devices in corporate environments. So whereas data protection used to be relatively simple, it's now changed. And leaving endpoints exposed simply isn't an option. If you're doing that, your customers are still at risk. And you as their service provider are responsible for their data. So in doing your job properly, you must put a backup solution in place that's designed to handle endpoints and cover servers. Now, to support endpoints properly, you need to provide a system built to support it. Endpoint backup requires a different strategy and different tool set than traditional backup. So you need a native cloud solution, just like Infrascale was born to do. Let's look a bit at Infrascale technology. Now, NGuard is our latest offering. This is our endpoint data protection and device management tool. It has features like intelligent mass deployment, advanced analytics, device geo-tracking, and remote wipe. So what does this mean for you as a service provider? Well, with NGuard, you have an easy-to-manage and easy-to-use solution that combines mobile device management with endpoint cloud backup. So in other words, it's a tool that allows your customers to safely embrace BYOD. Now, most people think that MDM, or mobile device management, is a separate category, but we've built MDM into the NGuard product. So NGuard's both endpoint backup and device management. Whereas you generally have to buy an MDM product, we've simply built most of these features right in. We've also allowed you a solution that's easy to use and enables productivity. So companies can safely embrace BYOD and also back up all their servers, yet still do things like remotely wipe a device. Now, Infrascale also delivers a powerful cloud backup tool. This is designed to protect a business's mission-critical data, so that data that's stored on company servers. So you have backup for any file or folder on standard Windows machines or Macs, and you can restore onto any machine. So it's complete data protection and disaster recovery for servers and applications. Now, Infrascale provides complete cloud server backup with native Exchange and SQL Server backup and recovery, bare metal backup and recovery, and Exchange granular recovery with transactionally consistent backups as opposed to crash consistent backups. Now, with transactionally consistent bare metal backups, the software talks to the server to ensure that it's done transferring data. Only then will it take the bare metal image, so the data is only backed up once it's done transferring. So you can provide disaster recovery to your customers with bare metal backups, restoring data to dissimilar hardware or to virtual machines. Low RTO, or recovery time objective, and RPO, or recovery point objective, are going to ensure that your customer is up and running quickly in the event of any disaster or data loss. You want to be sure to keep your RTO and RPO as low as possible, of course. Now, Infrascale's file sharing is the third piece of our technology platform. So file sharing solves a critical business problem of employees using free file sharing tools that leave files unencrypted and vulnerable to security breach, as we saw earlier with our encryption. So the problem with those unencrypted files that are vulnerable to breach is that 50% of firms have now blacklisted free file sharing tools within their organization, and this percentage is growing. So that's why we've introduced FileLocker. It's a truly secure and scalable collaboration tool for organizations. Well, what does that mean? So it's a tool that allows access to all a user's data across all of their devices, and it allows sharing of that data with colleagues and coworkers. So not only is FileLocker an online file sharing solution, but it's also a cloud sync tool as well as a team collaboration software, and it works across all devices. FileLocker offers 3 main applications. Firstly is a web app. It holds all files and folders online, everything that's being shared with colleagues. Secondly is a desktop app, and that allows users to select which files and folders they sync to the cloud. Whatever is put in that sync folder goes directly to the cloud, and users can sync as many as they want. And thirdly is a mobile app, and that allows access to files on the go. And that's from any device, including iPhones, iPads, Androids, and Windows phones. So your customers can preview, download, share, or edit files from anywhere in the world. And this happens right within FileLocker. So there's no need to open or access any other applications, such as Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, or any of those other apps. So Infrascale file sharing through FileLocker technology offers ease of use in file sharing without sacrificing any data security. This is the exact purpose and how it was originally built. It also offers a SharePoint integration and other integrations to seamlessly connect with any organization. Let's take a look now at the dashboard. The dashboard is your centralized management console, and this is the tool that we give to partners to manage their business. So it provides you with usage and activity alerts, reporting and monitoring. It really just dramatically simplifies management of large numbers of downstream customers. And as you can see, again, you can manage this data in any cloud. So on the right of your screen here, we have flexible hosting options, and we have Infrascale data center options worldwide, just as a reminder. Now here's a look at the NGuard account information. So many individuals use more than one device, using a laptop and a smartphone or tablet. So NGuard manages per device, and we've built in consistent real-time control of these devices through this dashboard. Because your dashboard's in the cloud, of course, you can log into it from anywhere and use it anytime. Now here's a look at the Analytics tab. So you have access to user-level analytics and warnings across all of your protected devices. You can get detailed device information, you can run a backup or remotely wipe a device, and geolocate. As we build out NGuard further, we'll develop additional features like geofencing as well. And with these alerts, you quickly get a snapshot of which customers need attention and why. You see the red, yellow, and green, very easy proactive warnings and push notifications. So you have on-demand analytics. And now let's look at the data loss prevention section. This section will allow you to do you'll get specific device info, allows you, as you can see, to wipe a device or locate a device as well. So this is real-time device management through this dashboard. And then looking at the device map, you get an easy overview of where devices are located and how many devices are in each location. This is all found within this map. You can drill down within the map to pinpoint exact locations within a city. Now let's look at the mass deployment wizard. So the biggest problem with any deployment is going to be getting it installed on all devices. So what we set out to do is build a flexible and intelligent MSI wizard for mass deployment. So this wizard has a deep Active Directory integration, and it runs silently, completely transparent to the end user. So it's as simple as going into Active Directory and dragging your MSI into a group policy to get your mass deployment started. And when you build out your MSI, as you can see on your screen here, you decide what to back up and when. You can also set a date for it to expire. That way you set the amount of time you're allowing for your deployment. And then when you build this MSI, you get a simple package created, so the next time any of your users logs into their computer, the Infrascale MSI is going to detect that that user is logged in and verify with the cloud that that user exists. If it does, it will automatically start the backup. If not, it will create the account on the fly, set up the backup policies, and assign all of the backup policies that that admin has created. Since it runs silently, the end user probably won't know that it's installed and running. But at the same time, you can deploy it as user visible for the IT manager or any admin who would need access to it. Now, in adding a new policy, this data discovery engine makes protecting data very simple. Setting up your backup policies within the dashboard, you choose which types of files to back up, you set the backup schedule, and you assign the frequency. So you can control all the policies, which means you can also overwrite a customer's policy here if need be. And then when it comes to recovery, task delegation allows the admin to give certain users access for recovery as needed. You can use the calendar to search for backups to recover by date, by size, or by file name. Again, the operation of the entire system runs silently, so users won't need to be aware that it's running, yet it's visible to the IT team that manages it. And don't forget about accessibility and recovery to data from mobile devices. These Androids that you see in the top right give you an incredibly powerful backup application that runs on a schedule, it backs up everything on the device, and it offers robust data compression. iPhone access includes backup for videos, phone, and contacts. So you're truly offering a powerful backup and recovery tool for all of your customers' needs. Now let's talk about Infrascale partnership. So Infrascale truly offers complete data security and protection. You're protecting your customers from the risks associated with the potential loss or damage of endpoints containing corporate data. You're protecting the servers that hold a business's mission-critical data, and you're enabling productivity. You have a simplified central management dashboard to control your entire business. So essentially, we're trying to simplify data protection and remove any complexity, put everything in the cloud, and then make it secure. We give you one central dashboard to manage everything. Now, in addition to comprehensive backup and recovery, your partner dashboard, Infrascale has much more to offer our partners. So this is our Infrascale cloud platform. We have partner rebranding. So Infrascale is a completely white label solution allowing you to stay top of mind with your customers. It fully integrates with your business, and our rebranding features are located right within your dashboard for easy setup. We also offer Partner Pro support, US-based support with unlimited training and tech support. So we offer support 7 days per week via phone, chat, or submitting a ticket online. We also offer knowledge-based articles for information to our partners through our support portal. And then you'll see here we also offer a Partner Success Program. So our Partner Success Program gets you up and running quickly. We provide you with a Partner Resource Center for sales and marketing tools, a dedicated account manager, and training presentations on a weekly basis. And finally, partnership starts with 1 terabyte of cloud storage space for all of our partners. And of course, this is simply a starting point, and you can add cloud storage space as needed. Now, for those of you who are ready to get started and check out the Infrascale dashboard, I wanted to offer a free trial for everyone who's joining us on this webinar today. So here is a quick quote to read from one of our customers. Infrascale gives me great peace of mind knowing that all of my work and personal computers are being regularly backed up. It also gives me a way to access important files when I'm out of the office. And this is one of our Infrascale customers. I'd like to also let you know that if you're interested in starting that free trial today, you can simply use the question tool and you can type in to ask any questions that may have come up now, or go ahead and request the free trial. And we do have a couple minutes left, and looking at the clock, I see 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some of these questions that are coming through. I also see a number of you requesting the trial. So Mike, I see your request for the trial. We'll get you set up. Eric, I see your request there as well. Rich, see your free trial request, and I see others coming in. Don't worry about needing to include your name or email address. I have that information as you are registered with us today, so I'll be sure to already have your contact info, and we can get you started. I see a question that came up. Were you hit by heartbleed? That is a great question, very applicable to what's going on lately. And I want to share with everyone our Infrascale blog and a recent post that we put up. Hopefully you can still see my screen here. I'm going to show you our recent blog post. So feel free, please, to come to our blog, and you can subscribe just here for email notifications anytime we have a new post on our blog. And for an answer to the heartbleed question, you see our nice photo here, and our headline, worried about heartbleed, neither are we. So please feel free to come to blog.infrascale.com, check out this particular posting, and subscribe to our blog just here in the upper corner. And I had another question come up on looking at our dashboard, so I'm going to go ahead and show you a live view of our dashboard. Simply come to dashboard.infrascale.com, and I'm going to log in with our demo account to show you a live dashboard view. So here's a live view of the dashboard. Across the top, you have the main navigation where you can find everything that you need at just one click. You can manage your partners, companies, and backup accounts here. Your partners, if you are a distributor, of course. Here's where you'll manage devices, all of your policies and licenses. You have monitoring, reporting, everything available to you, your settings, your rebrand settings. As I mentioned, very easy to set up. You have news and updates just here along the top. So you can click View All to check out all of the news and updates that we have available for our partners. And then scrolling down here, you get easy views of backup account usage. As I mentioned, the alerting system, red, yellow, and green. You have easy to access graphs here, easy to access support, and tools. I also mentioned our Partner Resource Center, where you have access to marketing and sales materials, and all of your downloads are available within the dashboard as well. So in managing any of your companies, just look at View and Manage Companies to give you a quick and easy snapshot. Here are all the companies that we have in our demo account here. And you can easily see backup and file locker usage as well. If I wanted to look at the backup accounts, I can see all of the accounts that are NGuard enabled. And let's see if there are any other questions that have just come up. Let me check. I say thank you for presenting today. You're very welcome. And I understand that we are just now at our 30-minute time limit. If any of you need to sign off, I definitely understand. So no problem. Let me just see if there are any other. I'm scrolling through here on the trial requests to see if there are any other last-minute questions that I could answer for you. But it looks like I'm seeing quite a few thank yous and signs off. So I wanted to again thank you for your time in joining us for today's webinar. I very much look forward to future partnership with you, and I'll be sending you a replay of this video as well as the slide presentation so that you can review that at a later time if need be. So you'll have that in your inbox shortly. Again, thank you all for joining us and look forward to partnership with you.